Blind Pew here. You find me here, chilling, in Hyperisk's AAPB 19-0. If you have been following my transmissions, you will know that I have crossed the Formidine rift, to the outer galactic arm, as you see on the map. However, I remain intrigued by the Crimson Reef I passed in the middle of the rift. A dense island of unscoopable stars in an otherwise sparse void, as you see here. I was following the clues in the excellent biography of Lady Kahina Loren, Elite Reclamation, by Drew Wagger, link below, where an old lady let it be known that there was something to discover in the Formidine rift, something the Feds and Imperials want to keep hidden. I've not found anything yet, and having reached the other side of the rift, it's a bit unclear what to do next, as the outer galactic arm is rather big. Perhaps the old lady was simply crazy. I can't help thinking that whatever it is will be found in the rift and not beyond it. I therefore plan to head back into the rift to explore the Crimson Reef we discovered there last time. But, aha, I've spied an Earth-like world. See how I fly past the dark side? I'm looking for lights. Signs of advanced life. Alas, nothing. On we go. Close enough to plot a course to the center of the Crimson Reef now. Look. Is it me? Which space seems to have changed? There are new colors and shapes. Does it mean anything? I'm sure it does, but I don't know what yet. And here we are in the Crimson Reef. Mainly brown dwarfs. No fuel to scoop here, so I need to be careful. Navigation set to economical. I'll start by skirting round the outside edge, like this. Another brown dwarf, unsurprisingly. Ah, looks undiscovered. One for Blind Pew then. Nothing else in the system. So, I've turned a corner and am now going down the other side of the reef, like this. That brown dwarf. It is rotating rather quickly, is it not? Let's check the system map. Nothing unusual. Already discovered by Commander KG Jedi. Bravo. And so, another brown dwarf. Also discovered by KG Jedi. 3 planets though. And, yes, another brown dwarf. Got to be slightly careful about the gravity well on these. Yep, this one is a fast rotator as well. Look how quickly it is whipping round. Typical of brown dwarfs, I believe. KG Jedi discovered. And unremarkable. And so, another. My hopes of finding it are waning. Oh, slightly unusual system. Already surveyed though. Yes, you are right. I have found something. A couple of frozen rocks floating in space. Oh, excuse me whilst I throttle up. If that is the extent of it, I won't be popping the cork on my Lavian brandy.
4,
Onward.
3, 2, 1, engage.
So, I've filtered out everything other than suns like our soul. And guess what? There is one right by this Crimson Reef. Setting course. And we've arrived. I don't need to fuel scoop as I have been using eco mode. So what's in the system then? Doesn't look too unusual. Seems that it has already been discovered and surveyed. Oh hey, not these outer planets though. The subtle blue variations of these rings are so inviting. I just want to plunge in. So I will. At a well-regulated and cautious speed. Very, very nice. Just look how the starlight plays on those rocks. So, I've decided to leave the rift and head home. Following the Heisenberg-Murdoch crossing, as I'm plotting on the galaxy map here. With so much going on back in the bubble and with no further clues to follow up on out here, other than a faint suspicion that the old lady was getting a bit senile, it's time to return home. Slightly disappointing, but I think with clues lacking, we need to sit back and see what the new listening posts being set up along the border of the rift, as described in my last transmission, will pick up. That will probably create the next clue. Still a long way to go, as you can see. So let's get moving. But let's not go straight home. A slight detour via the Bubble Nebula, I think. At just 4,000 light years away it does add a bit of a kink to my route home, but I'm sure it will be worth it. And, after a mainly uneventful journey, I'm almost at the Bubble Nebula. Looks rather bizarre looming there ahead, doesn't it? The next jump should put us inside the nebula at one of the few systems inside. I'm expecting great things. Let's see. Astounding. Confounding. Breathtaking and astonishing. Just look at the vivid purple, mauve and all the subtle variations. I said that I was expecting great things. But this surpasses all my expectations. Highly recommended. There are no landable planets, so I'll try one of the few other systems in the nebula. Here is a water world. Imagine living here. What fantastic night skies you would look up to see. Of course, being a nebula, and a rather small one at that, it's already discovered. Sterling. So, the system map indicates that there are some landable planets in this direction. I'm heading there with all haste. Oh, but hang on. I need to switch the relevant modules on in preparation of landing. Shields. Vehicle hangar and cargo scoop. They should be online in time. Here we go. Class 1 gas giant. Overcooked it, significantly. Time for the loop of shame. Aha, here we are then. Lovely rings on it. Let's get in closer and take a better look. But carefully, Pew. I know that we can now repair our canopy, but no need to take undue risks. Love the look of these rings as we close in. Well, that was quite something, but time to enter Supercross. I've spotted a landable planet just on the outer edge of the ring over there on the other side. Let's get over there and make an attempt at landing. Yes, there it is, nestling just beyond the ring. Nothing spectacular in itself, just rock and ice, but we should get some fantastic views, I would think. Wow, just look at the nebula through the rings. Closing in now. It looks heavily scarred with some deep, long chasms. And just a couple of high mountains if you look at those two white points. Let's head for one of those. Glide engaged. I do love glide, always a disappointment when it ends. And we're down. Just look at this. First rate. Look how the nebula colors the distant galaxy and even reflects on the rocks and stones. Magnificent. Quite outstanding. And what an admirable view up above. I'll definitely stop for the night. That will be great. Just staring up at that. As you can see, we've come a fair way from the Formidine rift now, bookmarked in blue at the bottom right there, but still a long way to go to get back home in the top left. I plan to come in via the Pleiades and the Maya system to pick up some meteor alloys en route. Close to 7,000 light years away as you can see. Easy. I'm off to explore this planet now. But that will have to wait for my next transmission, as will my rival home. For now. Good luck, commanders. And I'll see you out there. I've interpreted that as meaning, now that I have reached the edge of the rift, I should head directly into the rift and keep going. So I am no longer following the reord to read quit line exactly. I say, that is quite a storm down there. At least 3 cyclones competing for dominance. Glad I'm up here. Anyway, we need to head on, deeper into the rift. But look, I have found something. Alien life in the rift. Gas giant with water-based life. I don't think it is the mystery we are after though, that would be rather